I think after the season will be the time to reflect on what these guys did. But, I'll just mention this. We got 4 seniors that are 4 of the toughest guys I've ever coached. Lawrence, to my right here, endured a coaching change. He's had 2 major injuries. He could have been a grad transfer last spring, but he stayed the course. And I never coached a guy I'm more proud of than Lawrence. Brandon Francis, same thing. Went through a lot of ups and downs early in his career. Could have ran, but he bucked up as a man and stayed the course, and he got rewarded today. Tariq and Matt choosing Texas Tech in their last seasons as grad transfers when we had lost so much from our Elite 8 team. Everybody that was recruiting against us was telling those guys, hey, Tech's a good spot, Beard's a good guy, but they don't have enough, man. They lost Keenan and Justin and Naeem and Zach and Zaire. And Matt and Tariq made their own decisions, and they saw something in us and knew that we could be back here quickly. So I'd like to talk about every player in our roster, but it's just really important to me to mention those 4 guys. The backbone of our program, the foundation of this year's team was those 4 seniors.
I mean, pretty much since when he got here, from the first day, he's looking at us, bad practices, good practices. If we have a bad practice, he's like, hey, guys, I'm going to win this, you know what, and it's either with you or without you, but eventually I'm going to win it. And it's just crazy to see that today we actually did it, man. It's crazy. That's crazy. So it doesn't even feel real right now. We put on the board every day discipline, stone face. It's our culture and just everything we preach. They go on runs. We try to fight back with it, get with each other, pump each other up, stay within the course, and stay with our game plan. And that's what we did today. So. Big time, making plays, getting rebounds, making big time shots, getting deflections and steals, keeping our on the defensive end going, keeping plays alive. I mean, it doesn't always go for the points with them. It's just our intensity, and everybody plays a role, and we know our roles. So.
Yeah, I think I started him wrong. I was telling him all week in preparation that, hey, Culver, we don't need you to score 30. We need you to have a great defensive game and share the ball and take what the defense gives you. But I was incorrect. Not the first time I've been wrong in my career or life. We needed every one of those 31 or whatever he got. But he's a special player, and he'd be the first to tell you that he'd give his teammates all the credit, guys that passed to him, screened for him, and put him in good situations. So, and just a really unselfish guy. I mean, I know you guys would like to talk to him. We ask him. He wants to stay in the locker room and celebrate with his teammates. So he's just a different breed in terms of unselfishness and the kind of kid he is. Yeah, we've only been here 3, so I can't speak for the 14. I was an assistant with some really good teams with Coach Knight and Pat, but I think the Kansas streak will never be repeated at the BCS level. Our deal from day one was just to be a part of the fight. The first year we were really competitive. We just couldn't win a close game. Last year we were right there. I thought if it wasn't for a broken toe, we would have been, right there down the stretch. But to get here in year 3, I think you got to give all of our players the credit. They're the ones that believed. You can imagine the outside noises. It starts in the recruiting process when people say, man, you can't win the Big 12 at Texas Tech. I've always disagreed. You get the right people in the locker room. It's all about culture, and it's all about belief and expectations. And I think you give our players all the credit.
It seems like every momentum shift in this game, you guys had an answer for when the crowd would get loud. Francis's 3 there late seemed like the dagger man.
That's great terminology. It's exactly what we use. Actually got that from my girlfriend Randy, volleyball coach. She talks about always having an answer. The other team makes a great play in volleyball. You got to have an answer. And we talked about that a lot with our team this week. We know Iowa State's going to make some great shots. We know they're going to have some above-the-rim defensive plays. They're one of the best teams in the Big 12. What are we going to do? And today we really wanted to try to stay away from runs. We didn't want to give Iowa State a 10-0 run, a 12-0 run. To my knowledge, without seeing the tape, I think they might have had one, but we calmed it a little bit early with a timeout. A lot of key parts of this game. We get down 8-0. The ability to get back to 8-6 was big. It looked like we might be down 8 or 9 at halftime. That's not where we wanted to be, and we won those last 2 minutes of the first half. So just a lot of pivotal points in the game, but I would agree with you. I thought for the most part today, when Iowa State made a play, which all great teams do, we had an answer.
Coach, you guys went through a tough stretch kind of in the middle of the Big 12 season, one that Iowa State's on right now. How was your team able to kick out of that second half of the Big 12 season?
Yeah, we do the same thing that Coach Prone will do here. You just stay the course. You stick with your identity. To us, we never saw it as the streak, as the outside world and voices told us. We thought we lost a one-possession game to Iowa State when Babb made a really good one-on-one shot. We were right there. Then we went on the road and we lost a two-possession game to Baylor. It's obvious what Baylor's turned into, a great NCAA tournament team. And then we lost to Kansas State on the road. So no panic in our locker room. We just wanted to stay the course and win our next game. And we're on a nice streak right now when it matters most.
Even with just 1 year in the league, what was your impression of Mariel Shayok this season?
Head pro, a legitimate candidate for Big 12 Player of the Year. I've always thought that award should go, to the team that wins the championship within reason. So, my vote would be Jarrett Culver, but I'm a little biased. But Shayok's special, and I'm a basketball guy, so I watched him play a lot at Virginia, and I just think the way he's kind of like adapted and kind of changed with a different style of play, it just speaks volumes. It's what a pro is, right? You play on different teams for different coaches, but you play the game, and he'll be a guy that I'll enjoy watching play in the NBA for a long time.
Chris, I guess what are you going to do with the net? And I guess how special is that to kind of get a net kind of like in your third year as you've been talking to these guys about kind of getting to that goal?
Yeah, I've been fortunate in my career, coached a lot of great players, so we have a few nets around, but this one's special just because of, getting the program and building it and believing, and just these seniors staying the course, got great contributions, maybe the most unselfish team that I've ever coached in terms of being together. We don't shy away from that. It's not arrogance, it's the truth. We're connected. We play for each other. Then I want to give a piece of this net here to the seniors last year, be mailing them a small piece, and some other people around Tech that's really played a huge role in this.